Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex Day trade setups for today. So still very much range bound. Does look like we've broken through the range on Euro USD, but in my personal opinion, I think we are range bound. We do have a bit of a moving average crossover that's starting to happen. But look at the oscillators, sort of diversion on the oscillator. So this to me is just indicating that don't need to do that. Let's put that one up there. Let's rather use this one. This to me is indicating that that's the actual top of the range up there, which is 113.847. And then I would expect a move back down to come and test this area. So there's a couple of things to pay attention to at the moment. And you can see on the hour it starts becoming fairly interesting. And the one thing that I would pay attention to would be the 155 EMA. So pull back into this area, and you can basically put a level in here as well, roughly around there. So you can see you've got a trend line and you've got a level that intersects here, and you've got the 155 EMA all in the same place. So 113.293 or 113.300 area, that's the area to watch. If we pull back into that and we start getting some bullish price action, good opportunity to buy into it, and you are testing the previous high at 113.847. But there is data coming out this week, so I would be very cautious about jumping in on that at the moment. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen. On the 8-hour, look at the oscillators. One of them has diversions, and both of them are above the 80, so extremely overbought at the moment. I have no intention of looking for longs up there, looking for structure, looking for pullbacks, and unfortunately, there's quite a wide area we need to pay attention to. I want to put the levels in, and I'll give them to you now on the hour. So you can see we have a gap, which I would want to see closed. If you look at the hour, the trend is very much the upside. So just fine tune this a little bit. That's kind of the structure that I see. 115.025, 11500 is probably the best way to look at this. I want to see price come back into this area. I want to see the oscillators group the downside before looking for an opportunity to buy into it. But again, lots of data coming out this week, and it's the first lot of data for the year. So there's a lot of traders around that'll be waiting for that. Also, bear in mind, the market's going to be fairly slow this week still. Moving on to the pound and British pound Japanese yen. We do have a fairly strong breakthrough that did materialize, which is kind of in this area. It's quite a big zone, to be honest. So there's a structure that we have. So it's between 154.600 and 154.100. We are overbought at the moment, so I wouldn't want to be chasing any longs at that level. Definitely would be looking for pullbacks. Now, the pullbacks are quite deep at the moment, and if you look at the trend has been fairly strong to the upside. So just trading off the hour, this is one of the areas to pay attention to, and then the second area is a little bit lower down. So if we can hold 155.600 or alternatively 155.471, if price can hold that, then I suspect we're more than likely going to look for another leg up, and that leg up would be something along the lines of that, looking for 156.500. But I suspect we're going to be pretty much sideways today. I don't like the way the oscillator is looking, so I want to see the oscillators group the downside before jumping in long on this one. Lastly, Euro British pound. So there is a lot of structure here at these two levels that we need to pay attention to, and that's 0.84166 and 0.83854. We start breaking through that, and we did break through going at the close of last year, but immediately came back into it to come and test the previous breakout. Now, if you look at where the previous breakout was on the hour, it was pretty much here where price is at the moment, and we kind of closed higher than that. So this is the level for me to watch at the moment. So 0.84023 or 0.84 dead. That's the area that I want to pay attention to. So break, come back, test that area, and then I'd be looking for a continuation of the downside. I think there is a fairly good opportunity here for London breakout strategy. So first 7 or 8 bars, depends how you want to play it. Put that as your range, and if you break to the downside and retest on a 15 minutes or even a 5 minute, that's the opportunity to take the short with the stop above the top of the range and vice versa onto the top end of the range. I think the trend is down at the moment, fairly strong to the downside on the hour, but we do have this area of massive support, and it's basically monthly support. If you look at that, there it is there. That zone is pretty strong. Look at the monthly oscillators as well. So whatever you do, keep your stops really tight, because I suspect, we're either going to continue ranging around and slowly trying to drift through this support level, or alternatively, there's some catalyst that's just going to just drive it very quickly to the downside. So, it's been a couple of years that we've been going sideways with this pair. Anyway, that's kind of my view at the moment on Forex. Not much happening, but good to be back behind the trading station. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.